Now, matcha is certainly one of the year's biggest food trends, going from matcha lattes now to matcha salmon.
Tara Walker, author of Good Food No Stress, joins us in the Sunday AM kitchen now with a delicious recipe for mayo crusted salmon.
It's mayo.
Mayo.
Mayonnaise and yogurt.
Ah,
Yeah.
you see. Morning, Tara.
Yeah, good morning, guys. So this is actually a recipe from a cookbook that I worked on as a recipe tester and home economist years ago in London called Flash Cooking. So that's why I call it Flash. And it's actually one of my favourite recipes. Midweek, we make it nearly every week in our house. It's quite a healthy recipe. We're using a short grain brown rice with it, which is low GI, releases its energy a bit slowly. And of course, matcha green tea is well known to have lots of antioxidants. But I have to say, for me, matcha green tea, I don't love the taste of it as a
Kind
cup
of a bitter taste, no?
Yeah, but just to drink it as a cup of tea. So I prefer to cook with it, which is, you know, you're still getting
Where
the
would
nutrients.
I get matcha green tea?
Well, funny enough, this is actually from Termonfeckin, would you believe? This is Lily. She's a lady who lives in Termonfeckin, and she's in, I think, Super Value and lots of supermarkets.
It's an acquired taste, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is really, yeah.
It's kind of bitter.
So this way, it's more user-friendly, put it that way.
But it is widely available now, I presume.
Oh, yeah, and health food shops would have them as well, and yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to start with my short grain brown rice. So what I have here, it's nearly like a healthy version of a fried rice dish. So it's short grain, low, as I said, low GI, so it's really, really filling, keeps you going for ages. Great to have leftovers, but we do need to give it some flavour. It's a bit kind of, it's got that very toothsome sort of wholesome
Not a brown
taste.
rice fan.
Yeah, so hopefully now you will, because aglio olio peperoncino we're going to add to it. And that's the Italian, you'll see it in all the Italian restaurants. There's a little bit of oil, garlic, and the little dried chili flakes, which I'm popping in
Lovely
here.
stuff.
So basically, I'm just going to infuse my oil with this. I'm not necessarily cooking the garlic too much, just want to let it kind of infuse into the oil and just go soft and golden. And I have a little bit of lemon zest going in there as well, and we'll just let that sit for a few minutes.
And that is now aglio olio.
Exactly,
Right.
yeah.
See?
And lots of oil is
Pepperoncino.
like the oil nearly makes the sauce in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me get on to what we're going to do with the salmon, with the matcha green tea. So I have some Greek yogurt here. I love using Greek yogurt for savoury kind of sauces and things. I've done it before with harissa here on the show, and I've done it with a little bit of turmeric and some mango chutney for onion bhajis. Like, it's a really good kind of flavour carrier. So I'm going to add some mayonnaise in now as well. And this is just going to help us kind of create a little crust in there. So I have some chives as well, a little bit of lime zest and lime juice,
Lovely.
and then of course the matcha green tea.
And this is produced in Termonfeckin, the green tea.
Yes, yeah.
It's a
Lily,
magical place,
I know.
Termonfeckin.
She's actually a neighbour of an old neighbour of us. Yeah, exactly. The pink and purple potatoes. Yeah. So this lady actually, she's from China, but she lives in Termonfeckin, and she brings in the green tea herself. So you can see here it's very powdery. We're just going to take a little bit. A little goes a long way with it.
That's all you need.
And yeah, absolutely. Give it a little stir there.
Other recipes for matcha? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, people use it for cupcakes and things like that as well.
Did you make a matcha Swiss roll once?
That wasn't me, no, but I
something
know,
else.
yeah, I think I have
Caught out
actually
there.
seen that. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, there was one cooked in the show before,
Yeah.
though. Yeah, definitely.
So let's just top our salmon with our nice crust.
Yeah.
Could you put that on a chicken breast or something?
Absolutely, or other fish, trout, cod, hake would all be lovely with it as well. And into the oven. That's how simple it is.
Nice. And a temperature on how long?
Easy peasy.
Yeah, 180 for 10 to 15 minutes,
Lovely.
depending on the size of your pieces of salmon.
Okay.
And here's so this is just nicely infused now. And here's my short grain brown rice. So it's like an arborio rice,
Yeah.
but it's brown.
All right.
It does take quite a while to cook, so if you were coming home from work, say, get this on straight away to boil. I made it this morning early, because it does take about 40 minutes to boil in
does it
lots of hot
really?
water,
All
yeah.
right.
But once that bit's done, the rest of it's very quick to do.
Okay.
It
So
looks a
let's-
little bit less grim than the normal.
Grim?
brown rice.
That's not really a
no, I
word
just
we
find
look for
brown
in
rice
the cookery slot.
Yeah.
Grim.
More normal brown rice is a bit like, I don't know. It needs to be.
Well, it just needs added flavour. and that's
Yeah,
that's exactly
absolutely.
what Tara's done with the
So let's just...
aglio olio.
Exactly. And what we're going to do now as well, a nice bit of Parmesan cheese.
Ah, you
A
see.
little
yeah.
Parmesan goes a long way. It's great for that bit of umami, savoury taste.
I like a grater.
Yeah, it's
Very
handy,
cool,
isn't it?
isn't it?
And then if you've a bit left over, you have a container to pop it in the fridge.
So look at that.
So now we're talking.
No way.
Now.
Now we're cooking.
I'd be like, this brown rice is delicious.
Yeah.
And you can toss it for a few, like green beans or broccoli or whatever. I brought a little bit of tender stem broccoli. So we just
It's a great
pop a
bit of
little bit of that
creativity
in.
though, because I would never think of putting parmesan into kind of an Asian style
Absolutely.
dish.
Yeah, well, well, it's more an Italian. The rice is more sort of Italian
Right.
flavoured, you know what I mean? So that would be the parmesan. But the matcha green tea, I just love this combination, the two together. And it's such a
amazing
healthy
though,
meal.
Tara, no matter who you ask, or some Italians now would say you'd never put parmesan with fish.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, but
Yeah.
why not?
There's loads of rules like that depending on where you are in Italy. Like chicken, you
Yeah, it's
can't
so
go in
regional,
pasta
isn't
in
it?
certain
Yeah, yeah.
areas. Yeah.
Were you ever in Italy and ordered, the salmon or something and reach for the parmesan? The waiter
you'll get,
nearly.
you'll get the
Give out
scraps
to you.
and that's to me. Yeah.
So let's have a look at our salmon now. It's in the oven from earlier.
Good.
And here we go.
That's what we like to hear.
So, yeah, everybody's been saying they're very hungry today.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Not very ratty.
There's a little crust on ratty.
Angry.
Hangry, yes.
So you want
Hanger
just
and
a little
angry.
bit of browning there.
Yeah,
on top.
exactly. So you could put tin foil on it if it was getting too brown, but I actually just like a little bit of a crust on
Yeah.
it. And let's just finish that with a nice bit of, I've got some chives in the sauce, so a little bit of chive on
Yeah.
top is nice too. And let's get some, I have little black sesame seeds here, which are
And
nice.
mine's in your plate here, Tom.
Thanks for that. The empty one.
And let's serve up some of our nice rice with it.
Looks good.
Beautiful. Get that out of
Here
your
we
way,
go.
Tara.
Thank you very much, Simon. And a nice
Lovely,
bit
a
of
lovely
broccoli.
healthy option, midweek healthy.
It's a
Yeah.
great
option.
midweek option.
Looks good.
It's quick, it's healthy, and it keeps you feeling full the next day because it's low
Yeah.
GI and there's lots of protein there.
And this is on
Yeah.
rotation
away,
at
have a
Tara's
taste.
Towers once a week, is it?
Yeah, it is actually.
Have a taste.
Oh, you're not having a go?
I'll
Here, we'll get some
mind
more
the shop.
going.
Yeah. Carol,
I'll let you know, Tom.
don't worry. I'll make up for it.
You're all looking at me.
On with
This is
it.
very tense.
2 thumbs up. Lovely stuff.
Good.
Well done. Time for another quick break now. Up next, we'll be meeting the inspirational Irish woman who ran a lap of Ireland for charity. Stay with us.
Upgrade your mayonnaise. Heinz Seriously Good Mayonnaise. Sponsors Cookery on Sunday AM.